Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we are talking about The Watchers, a new movie out in theaters right now. And in The Watchers, it deals with this woman who goes into this forest to try and find a shortcut to a city. However, unfortunately, there's this supernatural thing going on in this forest, and now she is stuck there forever. But she ends up finding a house or structure or whatever you want to call it, and it's really the only safe spot in the entire forest because there's creatures looking to kill them and eat them. Okay, so to get things started, first and foremost, what I liked about the movie, which honestly isn't much, I do think that the idea of the movie, this story about people trapped in the forest and trying to figure out a way to get out, that premise could work. And honestly, I would not be surprised if people have figured out how to do that, and I just simply have not seen that movie. However, if that has happened, I have not watched it. And also, the approach that they took with the creatures, with trying to hide what they looked like props to them for that, because that is very effective horror. The only thing you ever actually see of these creatures is them in silhouette. That is it. You never see what these things look like in their natural form, because when they're in their natural form, all you see is the silhouette. And lastly, when it comes to the cinematography, I think the cinematography is nice. The aspect of the visual element of the movie was well done. The cinematography, there are several shots that look very nice, at least in terms of concept. And yes, I liked that element of the visuals. But when it comes to the special effects, there is a reason why most of the time when they have special effects in the movie, it takes place at night, so they can hide how bad the CGI and stuff is. Because when they absolutely have to do that during day scenes, oh boy, they are very noticeable. As a matter of fact, there's this one moment, this shot that was supposed to look beautiful, but it is ruined because of the fact that you can clearly see the green screen. It was not well rendered into the frame. And now that I'm talking about the stuff that I don't like about it, the characters just aren't very interesting. They're not. You hear some of the backstories, and some of the backstories are honestly, yes, tragic. However, don't know much about the characters themselves. One is yeah, my dad was abusive, blah blah blah. However, where's the development with him? Also, the main character, there's this really tragic backstory with her as well. And they could have done something with it, but they just don't do anything at all. Also, a lot of the actors just seemed kind of bored. Dakota Fanning, very talented actress. I grew up with quite a few things she was in when I was a kid. And she just kind of seems bored. He just acts yeah, I've been in better. Why am I here? So the actual narrative is just filled with all these things in it that just don't make sense. What's with the rules? What's the whole point with the rules? Okay? Do the rules have to be followed? What's with this MacGuffin that just showed up out of nowhere? What's with this other thing you only just hear about an hour into the movie? Oh hey, this neat turn of events, I saw that coming. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is that it's not scary, it's not entertaining, it's just boring. Literally bored out of your mind watching this movie, because there's just nothing interesting going on. Again, there is something you can do with this premise. Just they didn't do it with this movie. At the end of the day, there are some nice things about The Watchers, but at the end of the day, It's just a boring, uneventful film. Boring. The narrative is just bleh. I care about the characters. The actors seem more bored than anything else. Honestly, I can't really recommend this film at all. I'm going to give The Watchers a 3. That's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Budgetski will return.